Welcome to NAMI News at 2. We have an interesting program scheduled for today. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is coming up on Monday, and we thought we would chat about what that means and how it relates to advocating for mental health care services. So our first segment features none other than Ashley, and she's ready to list our upcoming events for all of you to join. Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jessica.
We're excited to hear what you have to share.
Okay, lots of great ththings coming up from Namiwa County. We have some different programs coming up that will help folks learn how to support individuals living with mental health conditions. First is our NAMI Family and Friends class. Our next presentation is January 20th, next week. It's not too late to sign up. If you can't join us in January, join us in February on the 17th. This is a 2-hour presentation that informs people who have loved ones with a mental health condition how best to support them, and it is an opportunity to gain community support. If you want more information than a 2-hour presentation, I recommend you join our Mental Health First Aid class. Our next class is going to be on March 27th. It teaches a 5-step action plan to offer the initial help to a person experiencing the signs and symptoms of a mental health condition, or when they're experiencing a crisis. It includes self-paced pre-work as well as a 5.5-hour instructor-led course. If you're a member of the faith community, I encourage you to attend our Bridges of Hope presentation. It's a great fit for you if you want to help make faith spaces more welcoming to individuals impacted by mental health conditions. If you're looking to promote your own health, wellness, and recovery, I encourage our Wellness Recovery Action Plan class. In this class, you learn how to identify your personal wellness tools, create a plan designed by you in practical, day-to-day terms to help you stay well, including managing crises. That next class is on February 2nd, and it's an 8-session class. As a reminder, all NAMI programs are available at no cost and are being offered online. Make sure to visit our website for more information and to register. I also wanted to share an event being hosted by the City of Bowling Green Human Relations Commission. They'll be hosting their 32nd annual tribute to Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on January 18th at 7 p.m. This year's program features a keynote speaker, Jennifer McCary, who's the Chief Diversity and Belonging Officer at Bowling Green State University. The HRC will also present the Drum Major for Peace Award. This award is given to a citizen of Bowling Green who has made significant efforts to further the betterment of human relations by actively promoting justice, peace, respect, and who also exemplifies Dr. King's character and values of courage, truth, compassion, dignity, humility, and service. You can view this trivia online, and the link to join that will be in the comment section. Lots going on, and I hope everyone is able to do some civic engagement as part of Martin Luther King Day.
Great information, and thank you for sharing, Ashley.
All right, thank you, Jessica.
We hope to see some of you at these upcoming programs that Ashley had mentioned. Did you know our next segment is being hosted by Courtney? Hey!
Hey!
Exciting stuff for us today?
Yeah, I'm excited to share all that I know.
Great.
Since 1983, when President Ronald Reagan signed a bill to create a U.S. federal holiday in honor of King, we recognize the third Monday in January as Martin Luther King Jr. Day. This year, on January 18th, it'll be the 26th anniversary of this day of service that celebrates the civil rights leader's life and legacy. As an influential American civil rights leader, Martin Luther King Jr. is most well known for his campaigns to end racial segregation on public transport and for racial equality in the United States. This day is observed each year as a day on, not a day off, and is the only federal holiday that is designated as a National Day of Service to encourage all Americans to volunteer and improve their communities. King spoke of service, community, empowerment, and nonviolence, making this day the most recognized day on the calendar for community service. This year, BGSU's Center for Public Impact is seeking 20 organizations, campus offices, groups of friends, student groups, alumni, friends, and family to commit to collect 21 food or hygiene items to donate to the Brown Bag Food Project as part of their annual Martin Luther King Day of Service food drive on January 16th and 17th. In past years, volunteers would mobilize students, faculty, and staff to canvass neighborhoods throughout the city to collect food and hygiene items. NAMI County has participated in the past, and we have also hosted volunteers in our office for volunteer days, and we have had staff help with various community projects. While this year is looking a little different for volunteering, it is still possible to contribute to this day of service. You can see in the comments the link to participate. By engaging in community service, you are provided the opportunity to become active members of your community right here in Wood County, and you can have long-lasting impacts on society. If you're interested in volunteering or donating, again, you can visit BGSU's Center for Impact's link that is in our comments. That's all for today for Did You Know? So back to you, Jessica.
Thanks, Courtney. In our What Does NAMI Mean to Me segment, we thought we would discuss different points that Martin Luther King Jr. had made and how they relate to mental health. At NAMI, we advocate for equal access. King stated, "A right delayed is a right denied." We also advocate for humane and effective treatment for people with serious mental illness. Reverend King was quoted saying, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." Lastly, NAMI encourages hope. And it is noted, he said, "No person has a right to reign on your dreams." That's it for our What Does NAMI Mean to Me segment. Our next segment, Mental Health in the News, is brought to you by Bree. Hi.
Hi, Jessica.
We're excited to hear what you have to share.
I'm really excited to share. So while we all know Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as the principal leader of the civil rights movement, what you may not know is that while Dr. King transformed our nation, he was battling mental illness. In childhood, he experienced high highs and low lows, but after the death of his grandmother, he attempted suicide twice. In adulthood, Dr. King experienced bouts of severe depression that only his family, friends, and aides knew about. Though mental illness is still greatly stigmatized today, it was much more severe in the 1950s and 60s. Out of fear that his mental illness would provide opposers with the ammunition to discredit him, his incidents with depression remained a secret during his lifetime. As we celebrate King, let us work to extend his civil rights legacy to all individuals, including those with mental illness, intellectual and developmental health issues, and substance use disorders. Back to you, Jessica.
Thanks, Bree. We appreciate all the information.
Absolutely.
In our self-care corner, Shari is sharing some great tips.
Hi, Jessica. So today I'm going to talk about anxiety. Here are a few steps we can take in order to focus our mind forward. Get to know your anxiety. Know what makes you anxious and develop tools for handling it. Look at your anxiety as something separate from yourself. You are not your anxiety. Recognize your reactions when becoming anxious and choose a different response. And do not add layers of guilt, shame, or self-loathing to compound your anxiety. Be kind to yourself and change the negative thoughts to positive ones. I want to leave you with some powerful quotes from Martin Luther King Jr. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you have to do to keep moving forward, I would like to add, even if that means some days you can only face forward. Thank you, and back to you, Jessica.
Thank you. We appreciate all the information. That is it for today's Tuesday at 2. Until next week. Ooh, Ashley flashed on there for a second.
Bye.
Bye.